Welcome back, dears. Wonderful morning. Hi. How are you, everybody? I hope all of you fine. This is your Sindhu ma'am going to take science class for you. Are you ready? Okay, dears. Before that, how was your Diwali celebration? Yes, I hope you had celebrated enjoyfully, joyfully. Am I right? Yes. And you pollute you pollute our earth more. Am I right? No. You don't burst the crackers? Okay, dears. You burst only small amount. Okay. Superb, superb. Very good, dears. See this image. Who is he? I know you don't know about him. Okay, I give a clue word. Okay. He is father of. Father of study of plant. Now can you say he is father of study of plant? Yes, very good. He is father of botany. Okay. Father of botany. Theophrastus. All of you say Theophrastus. Theophrastus is called father of botany. Okay. Theophrastus. And you should collect some informations about Theophrastus. Already I said to you, every classes I give a scientist about a scientist you have to collect some informations about them. Okay. Did you follow this? I hope everyone follow that. When you come to school, you should take the booklet. Okay. I will give a gift for you, the best booklet. Okay, how many of scientists you collect, how much information you collect, how I see that. Okay, listen. See this puzzles DS. This is your brain teaser. Okay, I give some clue words. This is like a filler. You want to write the dash. You want to fill the dash. The picture is the clue word. Okay, for the example, place some. What is the first picture? Soil. Okay, you have to fill the full dashes and send into WhatsApp group. Listen carefully. Somebody did not send the works into the group. I give the internal marks for you. So don't leave this. Okay, everyone should send the answers in our WhatsApp groups. Can you understand? Okay, dears. Now we are going to discuss about a interesting topic, chapter 9, soil. Okay, let's go. Okay, dears. Why Earth is called blue planet? Do you know? Yes, most of place covered the earth by water. Okay, what is this? Ocean or sea waters. That's why our earth is called blue planet. It's look like a blue ball. Okay, listen, 70% of water and 29.1% of land. This is our earth, right? So, what are the things covered our land? Yes, trees, plants, soil. Okay, superb. What are the importance of soil? How the soil is useful to us? Soil allows the growth of plants. Firstly, important on plant growth. Okay. Then it supplies water and nutrients that are required in the growth of plants. The soil is the main part of agriculture. Then many microorganisms live in the soil, like bacteria. Okay. Then organisms like earthworm, leech that also live into the soil. Underground water is used for various purposes. This is underground water. How it is useful to us? Yes, firstly, that is one of the source of water. So we get the bore lines. Okay, well, that is our underground water. So underground water is used for various purposes. So these things are importance of the soil. So this is different types of soils. Okay, different uses of soils for the agriculture land, plant growth. Okay, so living organisms found in the soil. Soil fungi, wood roach, raw beetle, snail, slug, millipede, carpenter ant. These are some examples of soil living animals. Okay, earthworm, wireworm, Pseudomonas, constructing fungi killing a nematode, soil protons, protozoans, springtail, mite. Okay, okay, dear. Next one is soil profile. What is profile? Profile means identification. Am I right? Yes. So how we identify that soil? Then the soil consists of distinct layer which are also called horizons of the soil. Okay, that is the soil for profile is vertical section of the soil which depicts of the all layers of the soil. It has some layers. Okay, the layers of soil can be if we dig deep through like while creating well or while laying the foundation of a building. Which means if you dig the soil, what will happen? Yeah, some colors, some color of soil we can see. If you dig deeply means we can see different colors of soil under the underground. Okay, that is the layer of soil. Firstly, one humus. What is humus? Yes, humus is the organic component present in the soil formed by the decomposition of plant materials by microorganisms present in the soil. That layer is called humus. Okay, which means humus is the rotting dead matter in the soil. What is humus? The decaying matter in the soil. It is called humus. Okay, for the example, any dead animals after it decomposed, the decaying matter is called humus. Okay, next one is weathering. Weathering is the breaking down or dissolving of rocks and minerals on earth surface. Water, ice, acid, salt, plants, animals, and changes in temperature are all agents of weathering. Okay, which means what is weathering? Soil is formed when rocks break down. Okay, this process is called weathering. The formation of soil, that is weathering. Okay, the weathering of rocks takes place of rains, flowing, water, winds, temperature and climate conditions of a place. And third one is parent rock. What is parent rock? The nature of the soil, that is texture and availability of minerals, depends upon the rock from which it is formed. This rock is often called the parent rock. What is parent rock? The nature of the soil, that is texture and availability of minerals. For the example, is every soil is having some amount of minerals. Okay, so it depends the where it is formed. It's depend the rock. Okay, it depends upon the rock. That rock is called parent rock. Okay. So the next one is what is the soil profile? Soil profile is defined as the vertical section of the vertical means like a standing line. Okay, vertical section of the soil from the ground surface downwards to where the soil meets the underlying rock. Each layer is different from others because of its texture, color, depth and chemical composition. We will discuss briefly. Okay. First one is horizon layer. What is this horizon layer? Horizon. Each layer in a soil profile is defined as a horizon. First horizon A. What is horizon A? It is a top soil is the soft, porous layer which can be absorb and hold more water. Which means this layer can absorb more water. Okay, absorb and hold more. What is this? Hold more water. So horizon is a top soil. Okay, this layer is also called topsoil. It is visible to us. We can see the horizon A soil. Okay, which soil we can see? Horizon A soil, which means that is the top soil. Next one, horizon B or middle layer is the more compact and hoarded layer. This is a hoarded layer, but the horizon A is a soft layer. Then second one is hoarded layer, which means if you dig the soil, it's going to What's very hard? First, when you start, it's easy. Then, after a long time, it is what? Very hard. Next, horizon sea is the third layer made up of small rocks. Last one, bedrock. Bedrock is the fourth and hardest layer. See this is vertical position. So you just imagine this is a is dick. Okay. So this is the first layer. It is very soft. This is the top layer. Next B1, B horizon, C small rock. Next D is a bedrock. Okay. Next one, horizon A. What is the horizon A? You want to see briefly. Okay, listen. This layer is also called the topsoil. Already I tell. It is visible to us. Next one, it contains large amount of humus and minerals which take it dark in color. Okay, dears, what is humus? Just now we discussed what is humus. Is the decaying what? Yes, the decaying matter in the soil, that is humus. So in horizon A having more what? Humus. Okay. It contains large amount of humus and minerals which make it in dark color. Next one, the soil is rich in nutrients because of presence of the humus. Rich nutrient because decaying matters from the soil get the nutrients from the decaying matter. Okay, the topsoil has a soft texture and can retain water easily. That is why plants roots grow in the topsoil region. A soft texture means it easily, what is this? The particles is packed in lightly closed. Okay, that's why the root can easily passing through the topsoil. The topsoil is a home to many living organisms as well, like insects, worms, beetles, rodents, and moles, leeches. Okay, dears, which is this month? Yes, November. November is a rainy season. Okay, November and rainy season. In this rainy season, which are the animals we can see? Frog. Okay. Earthworm. Superb. Then leech. Yes, we can see more leeches. Okay. Why this particularly rainy season it will come out? Yes. Listen, dears. Listen carefully. Like leeches, earthworm, we can see only the wet areas. Okay, wet means moisture areas only, because it living underground under the soil. So soil have some holes. Holes means it has some holes. Okay, so it can breathe through the holes. When the rainy season will come, that holes are filled with water, so it can't breathe. That's why the leeches, earthworms are come out from the soil. Okay, so the topsoil is a home to many living organisms as well, like insects, worms, beetles, rodents, and moles. Then horizon B, or the middle layer. What is this horizon B? Yes, the second layer. It is the next layer of the soil which does not contain much humus. Okay, it does not have much humus. Okay, the minerals are found in large quantities in this layer, like a horizon A, but not humus, but minerals are found in large quantity. This layer has a hard texture, light color, and it more compact than the topsoil. Okay, this is layer hard texture. For the example, if you touch the topsoil means it's very softy, that is texture. What is this? Minute soil particles. Okay, that is texture. But the second layer is compared with horizon A, it is hard texture. Okay, then horizon C, or third layer. The third layer of the soil consists of small rocks with crackers in them. These rocks are partly weathered. If you dip the soil, uh, what is this? More than 5 feet or 6 feet, what will happen? It has lot of rocks. Okay, so it's very hard to dig. Okay. Fourth one, bedrock. The last layer of the soil is called the bedrock. It contains large pieces of rocks that are not weathered or exposed to any winds or water. Bedrock cannot be dug with the help of spade. It is very hard to in texture. We can't dug the what bedrock using spade. Okay, maybe we use what is this machines like a borewell machines. That is possible. Okay, but we can't dug the using spade. Can you understand? So what are the four types of layers? Soil profiles, horizon A, horizon B, horizon C, and bedrock. Okay. Okay, dears, this is a small activity. Listen, take a glass tumbler, 3/4 filled with water. Add a handful of soil in a glass tumbler. Stir it well with a glass rod and leave it undisturbed for some time. Okay, can you clear? You just take a tumbler, add water filled with water and add some soil in a glass tumbler. Stir well, you just leave it. Wait for some minutes. Okay. After we can see the different layers of particles of different sizes. Firstly, the rotting dead plants and animals remain at the top, like a dust. Okay, it float on the top layer. Below it are layers of clay, sand, and gravel. Okay, we can see this type of in middle way clear water, then clay, then big particles are precipitated in down bottom of the tumbler. Okay. Okay, dears. How was soil formed? Have you thought how is soil formed? Is from rocks. Okay, very good then. How the soil formed from the rocks? Listen, we know that soil is formed from weathering. At beginning we discussed that weathering is the process of formation of soil. Okay, so weathering of the parent rock and the texture of the soil depends upon the parent rocks only. This process takes time, maybe 100 years, and then fine soil is formed. You know, a single soil particle form should take more time, more 100 years. Okay, so how many billions years should take this formation of soil, lot of soils. Just think, wow, it's an amazing one. Okay, so we know that the soil is formed from weathering of the parent rock and the texture of the soil depends upon the parent rocks only. This process takes time, maybe 100 years, and then the fine soil is formed. It has some process. Okay, in the first stage of soil formation is the soil is generally non-porous in nature. Yes, non-porous means not a small particle. Okay, and basically sand, what is the soils are having small particles, but non-porous means just what is this? Just huge. Okay, in nature, then it slowly turns into soil having air and water in the pores. From non-porous, from rock it is a non-porous zone. After weathering only it get a soil. What is this? Like a pores. Okay. Then we can define soil as a mixture of rock particles and humus. We can define soil as a mixture of rock particles and humus. Based on the size of the particles and the textures of the soil, it can be divided into various types. Okay, we can define that. See this. First one is bedrock. So bedrock begins to disintegrate. Okay, weathering begins. Then second one is parent material. Organic matter facilities for the disintegrations. Okay. So parent material. Third one, humus. A horizon, then C horizon. Third one, bedrock. Fourth one, A horizon, B horizon, C horizon. Then lastly, bedrock. Can you understand? Listen. Firstly, bedrock begins to degenerate. First, the soil layer is bedrock. Next one, the parent material. Okay, parent material is formed. Third one, Z horizon and A horizon. Nextly, A, B, C. Okay, deeper profile, more humus, thicker horizons. So, greater plant growth. Weathering begins, organic matter, minerals, fragments and organic matter. Then, greater plant growth in the top soil. Okay. Next one, types of soil. Yeah, in our surroundings, which type of soils we can see? What are the soils? Sand, okay, red soil, clay, alluvial soil, okay. Then black soil, it's okay. So some types of soil. Soil is classified into four major types. What are they? Sandy soil, silt soil, clay soil, loamy soil. Okay, what are they? Sandy, silt, clay, loamy. First we discussed sandy soil. Okay, what is sandy? Sandy soil. What is sand? Yes, you know well sand. What is sand? It has small particles or minute particles or small particles. Yes, it has small particles. Okay, dears. Sandy soil. The first type of soil is sand. Okay, first type of soil is sand. It consists of small particles of weathered rock. Sandy soils are one of the poorest type of soil for growing plant. We know well some plants only live in sand. Okay. So poorest types of soil are growing plants because it was very low nutrients and poor water holding capacity. If you pour the water into sand, it easily absorbed and easily relieve the water because of the package of what is it, the arrangement of particles is not closed. Okay. So which makes it hard for the plants roots to absorb water. This type of soil is very good for drainage system. You know well, where we use the sand soil is what is this? Water tanks. Then is drainages here because then rainwater harvesting. We have used the rainwater harvesting. That so first layer is what sand because it easily absorb the water. Okay, easily release the water. So sandy soil is usually formed by the breakdown or fragmentation of rocks like granite, limestone and quartz. Okay, can you understand? Sandy soil is usually formed by the breakdown of fragmentation of rocks like granite, limestone and quartz. Next one is silt soil. What is a silt soil? Silt, which is known as to have much smaller particles compared with to sandy soil, and it's made up of rock and other minerals particles which are smaller than sand and larger than clay. Okay, silt is smaller than sand and larger than clay. It is the smooth and fine quality of the soil that holds water better than sand. Which means in our area we have the silt soil. Okay, it is a smooth. Yes, it is the smooth and fine quality of the soil that holds water better than sand. Silt is easily transported by moving currents and it's mainly found near the river, lake and other water bodies. Which means that silt soil found in near the water bodies, okay, like a river, lake. Then the silt soil is more fertile compared to other three types of soil. Okay, fertile means it have more nutrients, rich nutrients, okay. Rich nutrients, highly fertile and hence are suitable for agriculture, okay. Therefore, it also used in the agriculture practices to improve soil fertility. We know well what is soil fertility is what is the nitrogen presentations like that, okay. So, silt soil is, what is silt soil? That is, the particles are smaller than sandy soils but larger than clay. Then it can hold water. Okay. They are generally found near the water bodies. Next, they are rich in nutrients. Then highly fertile and hence are suitable for agriculture. Okay, then they are often mixed with other soils to improve the fertility of the soil. Next one, clay soil. Does that clay? Yes, clay soil. We can make pots. Okay, what is this? Clay toys. Okay, like that. So we can prepare from the clay soil. Clay soil is the smallest particle amongst the other two types of soil. The particles in this soil are tightly packed together with each other with very little or no airspace. That's why once we dry it, after it's very hard to break it. Okay, it's very tight because of closely packed. The soil has very good water storage qualities and makes it hard for moisture and air it penetrate into it. It is very sticky to the touch when wet, but smooth when dried. Clay is the densest and heaviest type of soil which does not drain well or provide space for plant roots to flourish. So what does clay soil? Firstly, it is fine particles which have less space between them, right? Next one, since there is not much space between the particles, clayey soils are not well aerated like sandy soils. But sandy is aerated soil. But aerated means it has space. But in clay soils there is no space. That particles is closed yet arranged in closed. The tiny gaps between the particles also allow absorption of water in the clayly easily. They are able to hold water compared with others. Okay, other soils. Shall I move on the next one? Yes. Loamy soil. What is loamy soil? Yeah, loamy is the fourth type of soil. It is a combination of sand, silt and clay. Okay, three types of soils. It's make a loamy soil. Do you know which place we have seen the loamy soil in our state? Yes, Coimbatore. Okay, Coimbatore. That is black soil. Okay, that is the loamy soil. So such the beneficial properties from each is included. For instance, it has the ability to retain moisture and nutrients. Hence, it is more suitable for farming. This soil is also referred to as an agricultural soil as it includes an equilibrium of all three types of soil materials being sandy, clay and silt. And it also happens to have humus. Apart from this, it also has higher calcium and pH levels because of its inorganic origins. So listen carefully. What is loamy soils? Loamy soil contains a similar amount of large and smaller particles. Them like is okay. They are combination of what are the three types of soils? Sandy, clayey, and silty soil. These are make the loamy soil. They also contain humus. Okay. They can hold water in appropriate amount and therefore support of growth of the plants. They are also called agricultural soil. Then what is the first one? What? Silty soil. Silty soil also agricultural soil. They are also called agricultural soil because of their fertility and appropriate texture. They contain good amounts of calcium and have a high pH level. Okay. Shall I move on the next one? See this sand, silt and clay, that which means arrangement of particles. See first one sand. See here, lot of gaps is here. So that is the arrangement of soil. So if you pour the water here means what will happen? It easily flow here. Okay, so it can't hold the water. The particle size is 0.05 millimeter to 2 millimeter. Okay, next is silt soil. Silt soils are arranged closely. So its size is 0.002 millimeter to 0.05 millimeter. If you pour the water, it hold the water sometimes. Okay, it does not leave it. Okay, next one clay. See this clay, it's very very closed arrangement. The size is 0.002 millimeter only. So 1000 times is smaller than this. Okay, this is 10 times, this is 1000 times. So what does, if you pour water here means it's arrested. So it can hold the water long time. Can you clear? So this is a photo of soil. Oh my god, sorry. Photo, yes, photo of soil. This is arrangement, then particle size. Okay, shall I move on the next one? Okay, dears. Till now we discussed what is soil, then formation of soil, what are the layers of soil, then types of soil. We discussed the four things. Okay. Now we discussed about properties of soil. Yeah, like acid, bases. Soil also having some properties. Okay, how you find this is a good soil? Which soil we use the we use the many yes, we use many purposes. So it depends their properties. Okay, first one, percolation of water through the soil. Percolation means flow of water. Okay, percolations of water through the soil. Uh, Percolations can be defined as the property of the soil by which it allows the flow of water through it. For the example, sand. If you pour the water into sand, the percolation rate is high because it easily flow. Okay, compare with the clayey and slit soil. Sand have more percolate. So the rate at which water percolates or moves through the soils may vary in different kind of soils. Some soils absorb water while others allow it to flow through them. The rate of percolation can be calculated. How we calculate the percolation? Percolation rate is milliliter by minute. Okay. Amount of water. Firstly, how much amount you pour into the soil. Then time, how much time it take. Okay, that is the percolation rate. You should divide that. Listen, this is an example activity. Listen, percolation rate of water, how you find it? Once again I tell that. Listen, how fast water passes through the soil. Okay, how fast, how long it take to passes. Okay, water percolates faster through sandy soil and slower through clayey soil. Okay, because the arrangement of particles. In sand it has loosely, so it easily is fastly through. Then clay, the particles are tightly arranged, so it is not easy. Listen, let's do an activity. Take a PVC pipe. Do you know what is PVC pipe? Yeah, water pipes. Okay. About 20 centimeter long and 5 centimeter diameter. 5 centimeter is diameter. You should take a 20 centimeter length and 5 centimeter is diameter. Place it about 2 centimeter in the ground, which means 18 centimeter is what is this, above the land. Pour 20 ml water slowly into it and note the time taken for the water to percolate. The rate of percolation of water can be calculated by using the formula. If you pour when it's full dry, that is a, what is this, last time. Okay, maturity time. Okay, rate of percolation is equal to amount of water. How here amount of water means pour 200 ml water. So that is amount of water 200 ml. Okay, then percolation time. If you maybe it's take 10 minutes means the percolation rate is 20. Okay, rate of percolation is 20 milliliter per minute. Okay, can you clear how we calculate the rate of percolations? Yes. See this is percolation. If you pour the water, it's flow into the soil. Okay, that is percolation. So once again, percolation rate of soil Percolation rate of soil is used to determine the absorption rate of the soil. How it's absorbed? The rate of percolation is the ratio of the amount of water in millimeters to the percolation time in minutes. Already we discussed that. Listen, percolation rate is equal to amount of water and percolation time. Okay. Next property, moisture. First one percolation, next one moisture. What is moisture? Moisture in soil is the amount of water present in the soil. That is moisture. Okay. What is moisture? Moisture means is the soil is the amount of water present in the soil. How much water present in the soil? That is their moisture. Okay. Moisture is the soil amount of water present in the soil. Moisture is the soil can be removed by setting up the following experiment. How you remove the moisture from the soil? Through the experiment, listen. Take a soil samples and put it in a boiling tube and heat it. We can observe water drops in the mouth of test tube. This way we can remove the moisture in the soil. Okay, because of evaporation, that same process evaporations, but we can see the water drops in mouth of test tube. Okay. So moisture, what is moisture? Moisture is the amount of water that present in the soil. Then even a dry soil has some amount of moisture in air. Because our atmosphere having some moisture in our air. Okay. So everything's having some moisture. However, the clayly soil has the highest content of moisture. Okay. That's why, listen, this rainy seasons, if you, what is this? If you walk into the clayly soil, means what will happen? We can slip easily. But we can walk sandy soil. Okay, because of moisture. It has more moisture. So then texture also. It has small particles. So easily, watch, slip it. Slip it. Okay. Next one. Why air above farmland appears shimmering during the daytime? Why air above farmland appears shimmering? What is shimmering? It means, what is this? Sparkles, lightning, twinkling, pallapalakrathu. Okay, that is shimmering. During the daytime, we know that soil contains water. Due to sunlight, the water from the soil begins to evaporate and turns into water vapor. So this water vapor, when reflect the sunlight, appears as if it is shining, and hence the air above the soil makes the look shimmery. Okay, shiny appearance, that is shimmery. Okay, because of sunlight. Okay. So listen, we know that soil contains water. Due to sunlight, the water from the soil begins to evaporate and turns into water vapor. So the water vapor, when reflect the sunlight, so with that layer is like a shimmering. Okay. Next property is absorption. Absorption. What is absorption? The amount of water absorbed by the soil. When water is poured into the soil is called absorption capacity or absorption of water by soil. If you pour the water into soil, how much it absorb? Okay, that is the capacity is called absorption. So to know more about water absorption in soil, listen carefully. Every soil has water absorption capacity, which depends upon how porous. How porous means the size of particles. Okay, for the example, it has the big particles means the absorption of water is low. It has the smallest particles means the absorption of water is high. Okay. Is clayly and loamy soils are most porous, hence can retain water in large quantities. That is why crops can grow over these soils. Sandy soils, on the other hand, do not absorb the water and hence do not support much vegetation. Okay, well, that's why the clayly and slitty soils are apt for plantation. Okay. Next one. Percentage of water absorbed. How we calculate? Now, just now we discussed how the percolation of water. This is percentage of water absorbed. How you calculate? Percentage of water absorbed by the soil. This is equal to initial weight or initial volume of water absorbed minus final weight or final volume of water absorbed divided by weight of soil into 100. Weight of water absorbed by the soil. This is equal to U minus V. Volume of water absorbed by the soil. U minus V ml. Where U is the initial volume of water. For the example, the starting what you add. That is divided by initial weight of water. V is the final volume of water. Divided by final weight of water is absorbed by the soil. Listen. Now I say clearly. Listen carefully. Absorption of water by the soil. Let's do an activity. Take a funnel. Okay. Fold a filter paper and keep it in the funnel. Weigh 50 gram dry soil. You take how much dry soil? 50 gram. And pour it in the water funnel. Measure a certain amount of water in a measuring cylinder. Pour it drops by drop all over the soil till it starts dripping. Subtract the amount of water left in the measuring cylinder from the original amount. This is the amount of water absorbed by the soil. Calculate the percentage of water absorbed by the soil. For the example, weight of soil is 50 gram. Initial volume of water is UML. Here you take initial amount of water is 0. Okay, next final volume amount of water is V. For the example, you add 100 ml water. You just think 100 ml okay, water. Initial amount is 1 ml. Okay. Volume of water absorbed by the soil is equal to U minus V. Which means what? S. 0 minus 100. So divided by 50 into 100. The final answer is what? 2. That is 50. 100. Okay. What? 100. Okay. Likewise, you want to calculate the absorption of water. Next property is texture. Texture. The texture is the size of particles of the soil. Different kinds of soils have different texture. Sand soil. Sand having what is this? High texture because its particles is big. Then slitty. Compare with sand, it's small. Okay. See this is different types of soil. So the texture is also different. Okay. Then color. Different soils have different colors as well. This is because of the minerals and nutrients present in the soil. For instance, some soils are black in color because of presence of humus and minerals, while some soils are red in color because they have iron in large quantities in them. Already I say that what is this Gurukshetra. Gurukshetra soil having red color because of iron, because of war, Mahabharat war. After Mahabharat war it changed the color. Likewise red planet, Mars having more iron. So that is red planet, red soil, they having red soil. So it's nutrients only reason of the colors, soil's colors. Okay. So this is some types of soil. Every soil is having some colors. See this? Yeah. Listen, this is your activity. You have collect some different types of soils and you want to explain that their texture, their color, their absorption, percolation rate. Okay, you can find it. You want to show the take video and send into WhatsApp group. Okay. Next one. pH of soil. Soils can have different pH depending upon their acidic, basic or neutral nature. Based upon the pH, different types of crops grow in the soil. For example, the pH level. Okay, more than 7 means it is a basic nature. Less than 7 means it is a acidic nature. Okay. Next, air content. Since soil is made up of particles of different sizes, these particles can be loosely bound or tightly bound. It can be loosely bound or tightly bound. The air often occupies the space in between these particles. This allows life to sustain in the soil such as microorganisms. Just before I tell, like microorganisms live under the soil, so they can breathe through the holes. Okay. So finally listen, soil properties, different types of different soils and their properties. Firstly, water holding capacity, that is absorption. Okay. Sand, it's low. Silt, it's medium to high. Okay, silt soil. Clay, high. Okay, next one, drainage rate. Drainage rate means that is percolation, high. But silt low to medium, clay very low because it's closely packed. Next, cohesion between particles. Yeah, that is very low. Okay, then medium to high, very high. Cohesion means that is arrangement of particles. Next, our organic material content, sand is low, silt is medium to high, clay have medium to high humus, organic matter. Okay. Next is shrink and swell potential, low, medium to high. Okay. So this is properties of soil. Okay, dears. In our South India, which types of crops we are cultivated? Is paddy, maize, grams. Okay. In North India, they cultivated only wheat, likewise. Okay. So why wheat is stable food for stable grains for North India? Why grains and paddy is stable food for India, South India? Yes, because we cultivate that. Yes, it depends upon the soil. Okay, crops and its relations to types of soil. Depending on the climatic factors and components of the soil, different types of crops are grown in different regions. Clayey soil and loamy soil, good for growing cereals like wheat and gram. Okay, clayey and loamy soil. Then clayey soils rich in organic matter and soil with good capacity to retain water, good for growing paddy and wheat. Loamy soils with high draining capacity and can hold plenty of water, good for growing lentils, mazur and other pulses, cotton. Okay, they need no need more water. So it is drained soil, so it lost the unwanted water easily. Next one, hydroponic plants. What is this hydroponic plant? Plants which do not need soil to grow, instead these plants need water to grow. These types of plants are known as hydroponic plants. For the examples, this is hydroponic plants. Listen, there is no need grow a soil for growth. Okay, if you put the stem into water, it can grow. That is hydroponic plants. Okay, yes. What pollutes the soil? Do you know how the soil get the pollution? Yes. As a human being, we pollute more that soil. Firstly, non-biodegradable substance like polythene bags. We use non-biodegradable substance, so it make a pollution. Next, waste products from industries which contains chemicals. Waste products from industries which contain chemicals can affect the soil easily. Next, excess uses of fertilizers and pesticides. Okay, so you should not pollute the land. Okay. Okay, dears, what is soil erosion? Do you know soil erosion? Soil erosion means the top layer of soil gets removed and it's called soil erosion. Top layer of soil is removed. For the example, in rainy seasons, water flow into drainage. So the soil also gets some erosion. Okay. So methods to prevent soil erosions are deforestation should be avoided because trees only control the soil erosion. Plant more trees. See these, most of places, mostly river, both sides of river having trees. Why? Is because it's prevent the soil erosions. If there is no trees, means what will happen? The soils are easily erosion, so it's easily mixed with water. Okay, so here the trees only prevent that, so the root hold the soil. Okay, so we should not do the what, deforestation. Okay dears, today in this topic we discussed about what is soil, how it is formed, what are the layers of soil. What are the layers of soil? Yes, horizon A, horizon B, horizon C and bedrock. Okay, okay. Then types of soil, then how soil pollutions and soil erosion. So okay, we discussed that. This is your activity time. Listen, I give a puzzles. You did that. After you did, you send into WhatsApp group. Okay, that is cross puzzles. It's very interesting one. It's related with your lesson. Okay, so don't skip this. Don't. You should write that. Okay. Okay, dears. So today will be your online class after 12 o'clock. You don't attend this session. Okay, everyone should attend this live class. I ask more questions about this video, so don't. This is you should you should listen this video carefully. Okay, thank you so much, dears. Thank you.